Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here with me. Hope you're doing well. If you have sound sensitivity, please turn your volume down now. I'm going to ring the singing bowl, kind of open things up here a little bit. Let's see. Thanks, everyone. All right. Let's check right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with us this afternoon. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Central energy, please, Spirit. Central energy. Well, you've got the Ten of Cups here, so you got happy family reunion, happy endings to the previous cycle, a marriage, children, love, and an Ace of Cups. A 10 of Cups and an Ace of Cups. You got 11 cups. One really big one. So it's a new love, and it could be like an emotional awakening, like a love that you've not experienced before. Special love. In the challenge position, we have a Three of Cups reversed. Betrayal, disharmony, toxic friends, and anger. So, there's people who just don't want to see you happy. In the subconscious, the Nine of Wands. You're battle worn from all these false friends, and it's time for you to heal. It's time for you to heal from this toxic situation. You're tired. You're tired of dealing with these false friends, these toxic friends, and that betray you all the time. You're just tired of it. In their recent past, The Five of Cups in the upright. Your toxic friends are disappointed and in regret because they failed at whatever their endeavor was. Gaining your 11 cups. Intentions and expectations. We've got the King of Swords here. So they're disappointed and they know that there is this King of Swords who knows the truth, and he's like all about serious business. Very, very serious business. In the near future, you've got the Knight of Cups reversed. A troublemaker. A moody troublemaker. The lens it's being looked through. We've got the star shining a big old bright light on scammers and cheaters and thieves, liars. High Priestess bringing about a death to that situation. In the environment, well, this came out more reversed than anything. You've got, in the environment, you've got somebody who's in extreme imbalance. They're not balanced at all. The self-indulgent folks are fighting. They're going to extremes because there's an Ace of Pentacles reversed. So there's scarcity, there's insecurity. They've lost their money. They've lost everything. So they're freaking out because they have no money. They could maybe, like, I don't know. So it's getting all hot up in here. Hopes and fears. Is the Nine of Cups reversed. They've lost their wealth. Their fear is they've lost their wealth. They've failed in their arrogance. And and in the outcome, is the Queen of Cups. Emotionally stable, balanced, mature, loving, and caring. Sitting there with her love cup, with her King of Cups. Huh. How nice. Queen of Cups and King of Cups here in the outcome together. And this leaves these ones who are completely out of balance, who've lost all their wealth, and who've been fighting. They're in a nightmare. and in fear. A Nine of Swords and a Four of Cups. So they don't like what the cup that they're being given. They don't like the cup that they're being given. They're getting ready to, they're in a Seven of Wands energy. So they're getting battle ready, perhaps. To deal with no money, no balance. They're very angry, going to extremes. They're in a very, very dangerous state of mind. Everything, their foundation has been crippled. Central energy, please, Spirit, central energy. You know, and it's I like it because you got the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups here in the central energy, and you've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups there in the outcome. So this is like so much love is being poured into this right now. You know, and that's good. It's necessary because when you have extreme imbalance, you know, in order to bring it into harmony, you have to have extreme balance. In this stuff, that this troublemaking, extremity of, you know, making trouble, getting all angry and stuff, there has to be an abundance of love. So it looks to me like the King and Queen of Cups are like pouring love onto this situation, and that in itself is throwing everybody else in its polar opposite. They're like flipping. Everything's flipping. Because you have your love cups. And because they're very, very abundant. Abundant love. They miss their opportunity. You're in a Ten of Cups union, marriage. It's a new love. It's beautiful. These ones missed their opportunity with you because they were toxic friends. They were betraying you. They were hurting you, dumping anger onto you that you didn't deserve. Causing you to be in a Nine of Wands, you know? Causing you to have to defend yourself. So these ones, they're challenged because they're not irreplaceable. They betrayed you. They betrayed you, and therefore they missed their opportunity for a future with you. You're here with somebody new. And you're battle worn, and it's time to heal. Yeah, it's time to really heal. You got your family. You and your Ten of Cups. This is a happy ending, and you're going to have a baby. Emotional awakening and fulfillment. Cups runneth over. And these ones are really disappointed in a Five of Cups energy here, in extreme regret. Pride. The King of Swords is here with the truth, wielding his sword, not looking happy. He's like, don't even think about touching those love cups. No regrets. King of Swords is here, and he's like, he's not having any regrets about anything. There is a troublemaker here, a Knight of Cups in the reverse here. Somebody's wanting to make trouble. These are more or less reversed. They kind of came out like that. So we've got somebody here is a heartbreaker. They don't commit to anything. And you're not stressed out about it. You're not stressed out about it. So there is this person here who's a troublemaker. They're being moody. They didn't commit to anything. They never committed to anything. And you're not overwhelmed by this person or anything that they're bringing to you. So the star is here, or there is a light being shined on this deceit, on these thieves, this scam that's been going on. Yeah, the truth is being revealed. And they're broken and shattered by it. They're going to extremes. They're in extreme imbalance. They're like in a Temperance reversed and an Ace of Pentacles reversed. Like they've lost all their money. They've lost all of their, it could be that they've lost their reputation. They're seen for who they are. And you're here still trying to heal. The fact that you're here in self-love, and now you're not just doing it all on your own, right? You've got this King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and you got this 10 of Cups and an Ace of Cups. And all this beautiful love. It's not called, it's a beautiful feeling that, see, these ones would call it love, and they would use sex and whatnot to tap in and drain you of your love, leave you heartbroken, all that. But this is not that. It's different. It's like what you expected it would be. Protected, supported, cared for. So these ones in the hopes and fears section, they got a 9 of Cups reversed. So they've lost all their wealth. They've failed. They're very arrogant here in the shadows. And you got the Queen and the King of Cups here. And their 11 of Cups. They've got 13 freaking cups. They've got 13 cups. That's significant. Huh. What do you know? What do you know? And these ones are reminiscing about the inside jokes, you know. Been found guilty. And they're unsatisfied with what passion got them. People are gossiping about your soul tie and how you never gave up hope for it. And there's an understanding. There's an understanding of your side of the story of what has been happening here, and you are moving on into this new and beautiful chapter. And those who didn't appreciate you are getting reciprocated with that they put upon you. And they want to run away because this is an unexpected outcome. They lied. And all the lies ripped you all apart. You're like, and they're really feeling your absence. And your heart is going to mend. Your connection is fixed. The truth has been revealed. You are reunited. In your 10 of Cups union, with it's responsible financially and emotionally, it's a new love. It's a fulfilling love. You're here, the queen as queen and king of. You're like totally in love. You're like, wow, 13 cups of love. $13 cups of love. What do you know? Hold on. Spiritually, 13 represents the cycle of endings and rebirth. In this way, we could apply the necessity to rid your life of any negative energy to make room for opportunities and what you really desire out of life as a complete cycle. That's wonderful. Ooh, what's 13 mean in love? Positive changes in your love life, carrying a vibe of romance and care. It urges you to be authentic in love, fostering happiness and fulfillment. For singles, this number signals the arrival of genuine love in your life, just like this read is saying. Isn't that something? Oh my goodness. success. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. And these prideful people who were so toxic to you, they really missed their opportunity. They didn't see you as irreplaceable. They were cruel. They betrayed you. They were angry at you. An abundant, limitless being that could manifest whatever you desire. They treated you like trash. They put you in a 9 of Wands energy. Forced you to defend yourself. But you're going to heal from that. It's time to heal, and you're coming into this beautiful union. Death. This is incredible. It's like this is seriously about to like just come unhinged. And you know, in the studying with Jim Self, there was like an unbraiding of the rope of time or whatever, an unraveling. And it's so we've got grief here. So you've got these prideful people who are disappointed, in regret, they're grieving. This is significant change for everybody. They're disappointed. Their focus is on failure. They're very sad. They're in regret, these prideful people, because there's no forgiveness here. You know, and I guess, you know, in some instances, you know, many of you may have suffered a long time and, you know, in a repetitive circumstance that could have, you know, lasted, and then you may have thought you got into a different and new situation which wound up being similar because of these. It was just this weird dynamic of the previous cycle, right? And forgiveness isn't that you're holding on to any anger or grudges or need to just put up blockages or any of that. It's more like a release, you know. Like the attention no longer needs to go there. Like you're giving the universe permission to erase the memory so that you can enter into these 13 cups and start building this beautiful life, right? On love. Rather than this toxic, angry betrayal, you know, that kept you in this energy all the damn time. You're successful. So yeah, forgiveness it's not anything bad. It's just it's a release. There's a time to go. And the King of Swords is here with the sword, and he's not having any regrets at all about cutting any of this out. very logical. There's no need to be emotional about it. It is what it is. It needs to be what it needs to be. We've got surrender in the reverse. So there's no regrets. And there's also no surrender. The King of Swords is like here, very clear and serious. Completely serious. I'd swear, but I feel kind of like swearing. And I should, because, okay, dead ass serious. Okay, he's dead ass serious. There's no overwhelm. So this Knight of Cups, this person who breaks commitments, who's a troublemaker, he doesn't ever give back love. He takes love and he never gives it back. He's not getting a commitment. He's moody. He's upset. Yeah, this person, he's not getting a commitment because he never gave a commitment. See, and that's an easy decision to make. There's no overwhelm in that decision. It's very clear. There's no, it's logical. It's like, it's reciprocal. We had that in here, right? We were coming up on the reciprocation. They're not in balance. They're out of balance. And in doubt. So the star is here shining a light on the deceit, on the cheating, on the scam. And they're feeling broken and shattered about it because they're being released. You know what it is? It's like you're taking your love and you're like, you gave it to yourself and you've been giving it to yourself. You had to because you were getting beat up, you know, so you had to love yourself. And now that you're not getting beat up anymore, your cups are like completely overflowing. Massive. You got 13 cups. That's huge. And all of theirs are upside down. Self-esteem. The star here, you possess gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. You're shining this light on the deceit. It's shattering people. It's shattering people. They're completely out of balance. They're in temperance reverse. They're going to extremes. They're way out of balance. Their Ace of Pentacles is upside down. They've lost their opportunity, and they're in scarcity because you love yourself. How dare you? How dare you be successful knowing that there's no greater goal than to love? And if the world doesn't want to love you, then it's like, okay, fine, I'll love me. And you love yourself good. It's not in this stuff. It's nothing nasty or none of that. You got sweet little love cups that you've been filling up for yourself. Because you've been in this Nine of Wands energy, who knows how long, while these people have been coming at you, right? Wake up, Toby. Come up here. Come on. You all right? So one of the star's gifts is shining a light on deceit, on bringing that which is hidden into the light, obviously. So they're going to extremes. You just never know what could happen, you know, like waking up this morning, for instance. I mean, you just have to be prepared because death is here. Somebody's going to die. There's going to be a transition of somebody. And this is, endings are merely beginnings, and you know that everything is energy. And that a transition is merely a switch up in frequency, right? Which then affects whether you can see something or not. You know, people who hear and people who see understand full well that a transition is just a switch up in frequency, right? So anyway, you got your health here, or somebody's worried about your health, or they got a loss of wealth because your self-love kept your I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. You took self-care very, very seriously. And because you did, it threw these ones completely whacked. I mean, now they're in a 9 of Cups reverse. They failed, they're arrogant, they're in the shadows, and they're not happy about your health. You're here with the King and Queen of Cups and the truth. Honesty. You know, because, yeah, and you can trust. You can trust it. And you know that you have grown in consciousness and awareness. There is a change here. You're open to seeing both sides of a situation, and you are courageous. You have empathy for everybody. But it's like you finally understand, or maybe you understand more fully than you once did. You believe that there was love in the world, and your friends were envious of that because there was no love in them. These friends, these betraying friends, these envious friends were envious of your love, the love that was in you. They were envious of the love that was in you. And it's you trust that, and you always did, maybe, in at least the inner child, hopefully, that somewhere out there, even if it were just a fantasy, this kind of thing existed. And you know what I love about this read right now is that it's like enlivening that memory, at least for me. I mean, this is like better than a movie, you know? I mean, you're sitting here looking at a king and queen of cups with 10 of cups and an ace of cups. And this responsibility where your financial and emotional needs are met. You got all your self-love. And you know, the other day when I went to the graveyard, there was a bell, and it was cool, and I rang it, and it's like the dead are coming to life. It's like this thing. I got this feeling, you know, and it's like everybody's being reborn or something. And some people are having endings. These ones who missed their opportunity, who betrayed you, who were cruel to you, who poured out their anger upon you, they're bound to these commitments that they tried to bind you to. But your love was powerful. Look at how powerful your love is. You triumphed over that crap. Because you're an abundant, limitless being, and you can manifest whatever you want. You want 13 big old cups of love? You're going to get 13 big old cups of love. Regardless of how many wands and how long you're going to carry it, and how much anger is being spit at you, you know what you're going to do? You know what you're going to do. You're going to make a choice. You're going to choose to triumph over this freaking nightmare. And you did. And they're bound to the commitments that they made, that thinking that you were the one who was going to be bound to them. You're probably going to see some people short circuit. Because they're going through withdrawals. You took all your cups. You won. They're bound to this nightmare. And you get to heal with this beautiful love. And they're going through withdrawals, and everything's ending. Everything's ending for them. They're in a 5 of Cups, disappointment. They're in regret. Prideful people. There's no forgiveness. But to me, that's not a hateful thing. To me, that's just a release. It's like you're no longer going to apply any of your attention there. You're taking all of your love and you're going to apply it here. They couldn't hide the evidence. The King of Swords knows it all. He saw it all. He knows it all. He has no regrets. He never surrendered. He never surrendered. There's no overwhelm here for the King of Swords. He's probably carried quite a load himself and is fully capable of filling these love cups too. How incredible. And these heartbreakers who were in relationship and was unrequited, they would like empty out the love cups of these commitments and flip them upside down. In a daydream about some weird thing, some weird result they thought they were going to wind up getting. So they're out of balance now and they're having doubt. Because you didn't fall in a trap. Because you're not in a trap. You know, neither of you are in a trap. You're here together. And there's no overwhelm. Meaning your burden, this curse that you had over you, really strengthened you. There is a kindness, a mercy, aid. The star possess gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others. They're shining a light on the deceit, and these ones are feeling broken and shattered about it because the curse is seen. The domination, the robbery, the cursing, it's all seen. The deceit, it's all seen. Because the star is shining a light on it. Assisting in process, making it very obvious, you know. There won't be any mistakes made. These ones are in regret. They're going to extremes in a temperance reversed. Because of your vow. Your vow to love. Your vow to love yourself. Your vow to love spirit. Your vow to love others. And others vow perhaps to love you. Obviously, you're here in union. And because of that, these ones lost their wealth. Their wealth, like all their cups are upside down. And they're in the shadow here. They're in the shadow here because you persevered through danger and maintained your health. This arrogant person had no idea what they were dealing with. You know, I mean, gosh, it's so odd to me. You know, I mean, you talk to anybody who fights, you know, who puts their life on the line for something like that, the first thing anybody will say is that there's always somebody better than you, smarter, faster, stronger, more willing to go to extreme or to take extreme. There's always somebody more extreme and more knowledgeable. I mean, that should be one of the first lessons, but it's weird to me how these ones, they just never went there, it seems like. Like they thought they just had it. And that it couldn't be any other way. Pride comes before the fall. Arrogance comes before the fall. Always. And it's the oldest known thing. As far as I mean, even your basic layman knows that. Which is so weird to me that it was so widespread and ignored. So you're okay. King and Queen of the Cups are okay. You're here with honesty, in truth, and these mask wearers are reminiscing about the inside jokes that they were making while they were hurting you, and now they want to apologize for wearing masks, doing things, pretending to be you, thinking it was funny how they were going to ruin your reputation and make you look like trash, you know, hurting you. When you are this person who has made a commitment to love, when you know that there's no greater success than to love, and these ones, man, so there's a gift of friendship and peace. It's time for love. These third wheel, this card is upside down, and that is wild because they're all in the upright. These people who took bribes, these third wheel enemies, they are locked out of eternal love. These mask wearers who trashed and spit, betrayed, lied on you, hurt you, tried to destroy you, when you were making a vow to love and be loved, that's why they don't get to touch it. They don't get to come anywhere near it. Wow. And this card just popped out when I went to, it just popped out of there, and this is where we're at. Because it's time to care about our responsibilities when it comes to family. Lover. So these ones are bound to their commitments. They miss their opportunity for these 13 cups of love with an abundant, limitless creator. Old woman betrayed them. An old woman betrayed you. She's very angry. She's not an irreplaceable person. She's in a nightmare because you triumph. Because love wins. Because innocence triumphs over an enemy. And the enemy is in a nightmare because you're faithful. Because you care. It's so weird. And it could be that they're surprised that you are seen as faithful, but you've been consistently faithful. Like you could have been watched, this whole time going through a nightmare here. This King of Swords could have been watching you. You could have been I don't know. Okay, take it as it resonates for you. You're probably very connected. So you're seen as consistently faithful and cheerful, and people are talking. Some are surprised, perhaps. And I think that's what it is, here the hey, baby. Some people are, were seen as false. And you were consistently cheerful and faithful throughout time or whatever. Even while in a nightmare, perhaps. Even while in a nightmare, you were still probably caring very much about family, even though family may not have cared about you. So it's time to heal. Oh, it's time, gosh, for love. 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Lover, success. I know there's no greater goal than to love. Love, care, responsibilities. Time to heal. There's a death to this enemy situation, and they're getting rejected. They're getting rejected out of your field, out of your life, out of your world. You're releasing them. They couldn't hide any of the evidence. These mask wearers, everybody's talking about it. King of Swords sees everything. There's no regrets. He did not surrender, refused to surrender, no surrender. And to me that means like he was looking for consistency. with all these mask wearers wearing your energy perhaps throughout time, energy harvesting you, because that was a real thing, dressing up in your essence, wearing a mask, and doing deeds, behaving inappropriately or even foully, and then pinning a storyline on you, creating false documents in spiritual courts perhaps. All kinds of foul things could have been going on while you were memory washed and didn't have any idea why life sucked so damn bad. Why mama was teaching you to smoke at the age of 5 or whatever, It was all orchestrated to make you appear as though you weren't innocent, faithful, and true. Because they wanted your fortune. They wanted your 13 cups. They wanted your star qualities. They wanted to drain you of all your love. That you had to work so hard to create while you were carrying such a heavy burden. This is a heavy read, man. Oh, these ones are in despair because this King of Swords never gave up. Investigate, 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 eliminate, verify, re-verify, re-verify, search for, eliminate. It's like this huge process has been going on for I don't even know how long. How's this been going on? There's a song like that. Spirit. Cheerfulness. No overwhelm. No trap. These ones are all out of balance because you took all your love cups, all your star qualities. And you're helping shine a light on all this deceit. So it's very clearly seen that these ones were robbing, dominating, cursing, thieving, scamming, cheating. Dealings with the merchant, trafficking. And now they're going to extremes because everything has backfired. They're in complete discord and in regret. Their Ace of Pentacles is upside down. Their Temperance is upside down. They're suffering scarcity now. This Soldier. They're in scarcity because your self-love, you're the gift. You're the gift. Research, verify, eliminate, research, verify. You're the gift. The King of Swords did not surrender. He wanted all 13 love cups and that star. The innocence and the innocence. Limitless abundance that cares. There's a lot of pretenders, actresses. Oh yeah, that's who he wanted for his wife. So he looked long and hard for faithful consistency. to a vow of love, self-love, and love in general. The illusionist thought they had it made. Your insistence, most likely, on remaining authentic, regardless of the good, the bad, and the ugly, is what made it so probably easier. You know? Because you were consistently, you know, this or that. You know, whatever triggered you was like that, you know, whatever belief or whatever is like, and then as you learned to manage all that, whatever, you did the work. That was probably a consistent thing. You consistently moving through your emotions, leveling out, making a vow to self to stay in this kind of an energy because you were always being tossed around in this. So you really had to work at this while you were in a nightmare, you know, being betrayed. So it became a really big thing. And they couldn't make the King of Swords a widower. They couldn't take you out while they were wearing all these masks trying to get rid of you, because your self-love and your vow to self-love and care for self kept you alive. Your love, your overflowing abundant love and care for family kept you alive. It is life. Love is life. And when you have an appreciation for this intimacy, you know, with everything around you that is alive, and you realize that your toroidal field touches everything else in the entire world that's alive, and it's like it becomes this huge grand thing if you really go there. It can be. And then when it goes there, and now you're here in this situation and you're looking at this and you got 13 freaking cups, because now it's easy to fill your cups because you have been severely challenged by having to fill up your cup to keep yourself going, right? You were the only one filling your love cup and you were being brutalized emotionally or however, you know? And you're a sweetheart. They did all that to a sweetheart. But now your cups are like mega flowing over. This isn't just you're going to collect some, you know, you're not going to just drink. It's like waterfalls. No foe. You're okay. You're here honest. You're okay. The mask wearer wants to apologize, but you're like no foe. The pleasure seekers are reminiscing about what they did to you. The Lord's looking at their falseness. And they're sorrowful because somebody's going on a journey. A haughty scholar priest is waiting. Waiting to go on a journey? So there's frivolity and there's fortune. And room and letter. So room is like the mind, letter is information, fortune is plenty, and frivolity is good news, stuff that makes you happy. So you could be getting information telepathically, regarding happy love, big love, 13 cups of love. Because you never gave up hope for a reunion. These ones are sick, and now that makes everybody sick. Everybody's sick. Everybody's sick because this is over. I mean, you're not sick. Not everybody's sick, but those who were mean to you are sick about it. There was no reason for it. It was insanity. So anyway, I hope that this clarifies and verifies something that you already knew. Remember that for not, this no forgiveness thing is with this is it's not anger. There doesn't need to be any blockages or shields or any of that. It's a release. And that's what leaves them disappointed, because you're taking all of your cups away, all of your love away. They can't drain you of that anymore, and they're bound to their commitments. And they have to do it without you present. I'm happy for you. See you on the next one, everybody.